I'm going to show you guys how to make a caramel snickerdoodle cake, which is a complicated recipe, but once you make it, it'll be worth the work, and it's simply delicious. The things you'll need will be 1 3/4 cup of sugar plus 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of sour cream, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 stick of butter, 2 eggs, 5 ounces of evaporated milk, measuring spoons, cooking spray, caramel sauce, or you can use 10 caramels, like the little caramel squares, a whisk, a mixer, a wire cooling rack, 3 bowls, 1 small, medium, and large, and a bunch pan. The first step you need to do is preheat your oven at 350, and then you're going to need your 2 tablespoons of sugar in a bowl. So go ahead and add that. And 1 teaspoon of cinnamon in there with the sugar. Then you're going to mix those up with a spoon or whatever you have on hand. Then you're going to grease your bundt pan really good. Then you're going to take this mixture and sprinkle it into the bundt pan to create like an outer shell on your cake. You want to get it all over the sides, and you may need a little bit more than 2 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. But it looks like this should be enough. Just make sure you get it on the center and all around the sides. You may have to get your hands a little bit dirty. And then you can kind of like turn it up the sides to make sure you get it in there good. Like this. It doesn't have to be pretty, because obviously mine's not. Once you have finished sprinkling your sugar and cinnamon into the bundt pan, you're going to set that to the side. Then you're going to mix all your dry ingredients in a large bowl. So your 1 3/4 cup sugar, your 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. And you're just going to take a whisk and you're just going to mix this all together just till it's well blended. So now you have your wet ingredients ready to be added together. So just pour in your milk, your melted butter, your vanilla. Make sure you get all of it, because vanilla is good. Then you're going to add your eggs. Use a hard bowl when you're cracking eggs. Obviously. And then your 1 cup of sour cream. Then you're going to blend this all together till it's really nice and combined. Now you're going to blend this. Once you have your wet ingredients well combined, you're just going to dump them in with the dry ingredients. Just kind of let it drip. And then put it to the side. And then you're going to mix these ingredients first a little bit by hand so the flour and all these ingredients don't come up and hit you in the face. And then mix them till they're well combined. Once you have all your ingredients combined, you're going to just pour them in to your bundt pan. just till everything's in there and it's full. Try not to stir up the sides because that's going to be your coating on the cake, on the outside. And then you're just going to place this in the oven once you have all of your ingredients in the dish. Put the cake in the oven, and it needs to stay in the oven for 40 to 50 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. Once your cake is done, you're going to take it out and sit it on a cooling rack for 30 minutes. Then once it's cool, you're going to flip it over. After 30 minutes, let it sit, take it out of the pan and let it sit for another 30 minutes. Then when the cake is completely cooled, you're going to drizzle caramel sauce all over it. And then it's ready to eat. Once your cake has cooled for about an hour, mine's cooled for about an hour and 15 minutes, it's cool enough, you're just going to drizzle the caramel sauce all over your cake. It doesn't have to be pretty. For more great cooking videos and recipes, subscribe, and videos will be posted weekly.